understand long term. Okay, in short term capital gain method is sale consideration minus cost of acquisition less cost of improvement less expense in connection with the transfer. So very simple. Last example also we have done that. Take the sale consideration and reduce the cost. You will get what? Short term capital gain. Okay, just take the sale consideration income minus cost, purchase cost, improvement cost, and other expenses in connection with transfer. Okay, so we'll get the short term capital gain. Long term capital gain calculation is similar, but only one change is there. What is that change? Here, instead of cost, we will have to take indexed cost. Okay, instead of cost, we will have to calculate indexed cost. So in short term, if you will see, we are directly reducing the cost. Okay, but in long term, we will have to calculate indexed cost and then calculate long-term capital gain. Okay, so this is the difference. So if you will see here, directly we have taken the cost, no, 30 lakh, 1,50,000, 50,000, clear, 30, 50, 1,50,000. Okay, so this is for short term, but for long term, we cannot directly take the cost. Here we will have to calculate indexed cost. What is indexed cost? Let us understand. Now in long term, what happens is that suppose a person has purchased the property in year 1980. Okay, for 50,000. Understand? In 1980, some property has been purchased by a person for 50,000. So in 1980, cost was of that level only. Okay. Now, when he will sell the property in 2020, he sold it for 30 lakhs. Okay. Now, obviously, 1980 and 2020, it will be more than 24 months, obviously. So this will be a long term only. Okay. Purchase is in year 1980 and sale is in year 2020. Okay. So here purchase in 1980 for 50,000 and sale in 2020 for 30 lakhs. Now, if you will directly reduce sale consideration minus cost, we will get 29,50,000 as the capital gain, which is a very big amount. Understood? Sale consideration is 30 lakhs. Sale consideration is 30 lakhs. But purchase price is only 50,000 in 1980. Okay. So capital gain will be 29,50,000. Assume that there is no other cost. Okay. So 29,50,000 will be the capital gain, long-term capital gain. Very big amount, no? And on this, if you will calculate 20% tax and 4% education and higher education cess, it will amount to 6,13,600. So this much amount of tax a person will have to pay. Okay, because cost of acquisition is very less in case of long term. Okay, so for that purpose, Income Tax Act says that do one thing. Instead of 50,000, you increase this cost. Why increase? Because here date of purchase is 1980 and you're selling in 2020. You cannot compare both the years now, because over the year there is an increase in cost. Clear? So because of that, you can increase the cost. And how to increase that also method is given in Income Tax Act only. We will increase the cost using cost inflation index. Everybody note this, cost inflation index. We will apply this cost inflation index and increase the cost that is known as indexed cost. Understood? For short term, there is no indexed cost. Only indexation benefit will be applicable for long-term capital gain. Means if you are understanding land and building, if it is more than 24 months, period of holding is more than 24 months, then only we will get the benefit of long-term capital gain and indexation. Clear? So indexation means what? Increase in cost. And how to increase? Using cost inflation index. So everybody note this, indexed cost means increased cost for basic understanding using cost inflation index. And indexation is applicable only for long-term capital gain, not for short-term capital gain. Clear? Indexation means what? Increase in cost using cost inflation index, applicable only for long-term capital gain, not for short-term capital gain. Clear? This much, everybody? Mrs. Prerna sells the land during the previous year 2019-20. Okay, so land, it is a land and building. So Mrs. Prerna sells the land during the previous year 1920. Sale consideration 8,50,000. These capital assets were acquired in 2002-3 at 2,70,000 rupees. Okay, brokerage paid 3,289 rupees. Compute the capital gain for the assessment year 2020-21. Understood the question? Sold in 1920, purchased in 2002-3. Brokerage, that is other expense, 3,289. Compute the capital gain. Okay, first everybody tell whether it will be a short term or a long term. Whether this sale will be short term or long term. This sale of land by Mrs. Prerna will be long term or short term. Okay. See, date of purchase, or you take the year of purchase. Year of purchase is 2002-3. Okay, and date year of sale is 1920. So obviously this will be long term only, 2002, 3 and 1920. Obviously it will be more than 24 months. Okay. So 2002, 3 and 1920. So there is a difference of 17 years. Correct, no? So which is more than 24 months. 24 months means you can say 2 years. Okay, here in this case, purchase is in year 2002-3 and sale is in year 1920. So it will be obviously long term. Clear? So first you have to understand this. If there is a difference between purchase and sale date, which is very big, it will be obviously long term only, because for long term we require only 24 months, more than 24 months. That is 24 months and 1 day. Okay, here it is purchase is year 2002-3, sale is 1920. Okay, so obviously this will be long term only. So if it is a long term, then we will have to calculate indexed cost. Otherwise, we will directly reduce the cost. Understood? So first everybody understood why this is a long term, because date of purchase is 2-3 and sale is 1920. Okay, which is around 17 years. So which will be obviously long term. Clear? So we can calculate this illustration. So name of the SSC, Mrs. Prerna. Previous year 2019-20. So assessment year will be if previous year is 1920, assessment year will be 2021. Correct. Now next, date of, or you can say year, we will take year of purchase of land and year of sale of land. So year of purchase is 2002-3 and year of sale is 1920. So nature of capital gain, it is long term capital gain. Why it is a long term? Because it is more than 24 months. Period of holding is more than 24 months. So this is the basic details which we have noted down for our calculation. Clear this much, everybody? Okay, name of the SSC, previous year, assessment year, year of purchase, year of sale also we have written, nature of capital gain, long term. Reason also, if you want, you write down period of holding is more than 24 months. That's why it is a long term capital gain. Obviously, it is around 17 years, means it will be more than 24 months, because 24 months means you can take it as 2 years. Okay. So today we are stopping here. We will understand how to calculate indexed cost and long-term capital gain in the next class.